Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Chiefs, and it comes your way next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Kansas City Chiefs taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we don't like to throw around the word dynasty loosely, but for the Chiefs, it applies. I mean, they're looking for their third title now in 5 years.
And with the way this league is configured now, it absolutely applies. I think you're totally on target. Remember, they lost a Super Bowl in there too. So to be back for the fourth time in 5 years, in today's NFL, that's pretty incredible.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive 6th Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans, and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
The 2023 season has 1 game left. Here we go. Super Bowl 58 underway from Vegas. Here's Richie James on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And no doubt he's living out a dream right now. He's had dating back to his first days of playing football as a kid. But he certainly can't get lost in the moment right now. There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's over. Right now, you've got the biggest game of your life to win.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Here's 2nd and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he will have a Chiefs first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So here are the 49ers and their offense in great field position already. Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
And there are a lot of quarterbacks who had terrific careers. Think about guys like Phillip Rivers, Randall Cunningham, Dan Fouts, Warren Moon. But they never got to a Super Bowl. Yet here he is in his second NFL season, already getting his chance. We harken back to Dan Marino, another superstar, made it in his second year, lost the game, and never made it back again.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's the option. And he'll take this one down to the 36. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he is going to have a Niners first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. Taken down at the 30.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7. This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
3rd down. Here's McCaffrey. Runs through the contact. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
There on the stop with Leo Chanel.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
2nd and 10. Now Purdy. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 0-0 our score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. And we are back and ready to go for the second quarter of the Super Bowl. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, as always, thrilled to be with you. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing.
Well, I like the chutzpah there, right? They decided to go ahead and fake it and try and pick up a first down. But how about how they executed defensively and smothered that one? I know back from my time frame, everyone has responsibilities, even rushing on a field goal attempt. You've got the tight end. You've got the wing back. You might have the guy out of the backfield. But they executed that well.
Yeah.
Really stuck to what they needed to do.
It wasn't just 11 guys trying to block it. They were ready. They got it done. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On second down, here's Mahomes. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Mahomes throw caught by Tony.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
Mahomes now on first down. Finds his man. Watson over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report.
Meanwhile, Mahomes throw here complete to Kelsey.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And that one falls incomplete, breaking his string of 7 straight passes completed.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
After the incompletion, here's second and 10 from the 20. Mahomes now to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or 2 short. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here.
Butker's kick here is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the field goal, here's Butker to kick it away. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. Still going past the 30. And he will score. Touchdown, 49ers. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Jake Moody now for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Well, we talk a lot about explosive plays on offense. How about an explosive play on special teams? Certainly one there on the kick return for a touchdown. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Chiefs offense set to go. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Rice. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half. And with a 7-3 lead, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Back to throw, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Purdy now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is...
And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
Ruling on the field is reversed.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. This time they stay on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Here's a 2nd and 8. Purdy looking to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half. Purdy looking deep for Jennings. And this is caught at the 20. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, back to you guys in just a moment, but welcome everyone to our Creative Village studios in the EA Sports Halftime Report. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
Let's go, baby. Come on, boys.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. His throw incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Purdy. And this is caught, Jennings. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Kind of a dangerous throw there. He's off balance when he gets rid of it. But this is all about a quarterback knowing what he can get away with. At that time, it turns into a completion and a healthy gain as well.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. McCaffrey on the counter. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's got it. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Here's Purdy. Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the 49ers will extend their third-quarter lead here in this Super Bowl.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away.
Now James returning.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome, a little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Throwing now is Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the 35, here's second and 9. A quick throw caught by Rice.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion good for 6 yards. And now 2 yards to go on third down.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Going with their tight end on 4th.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now left side on the swing pass.
Defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
But here in the fourth quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
And the 49ers getting set to trot out there.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. Now Purdy.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Purdy bootlegging it.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Brandon Ayuk.
15-yard touchdown ground.
And the Niners are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. So an important touchdown right there is now they're really beginning to pull away.
Yeah, this was a tight game until not too long ago. But since then, they've hit the accelerator. And they pushed the lead up to 3 scores here in the fourth quarter. And I don't see them looking back.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead is up to 18 now. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away.
Here's James.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that'll be caught by Tony.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Mahomes throw complete there to Rice.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. And they're going to speed things up here. Mahomes now on first down.
That's laid out deep for Rice.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. This is 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing is ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Now Samuel. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 3rd and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it, that's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.